I am the living legend of hair loss, the true alpha male. I rule the kingdom of hair loss. We're actually going to check out a comment that was on a video that had nothing to do with hair loss, or maybe it had everything to do with hair loss. As you guys know, it's not like every video I do anymore is about hair loss. There are other tenants in the building paying rent. Not just the guys who, like you, are saying, will I go bald one day? Am I going to go bald? How do I prevent going bald? There are also people who apparently want to hear my thoughts as a Christian, even though I'm not an atheist. And then now, the newest tenants are the people who are wanting me to talk about hamsters, being a hamster dad. So that's cool. So we're mixing things up. But let's check out a comment I received on one of the atheist videos, because it has everything to do with the whole concept of why you're watching my hair loss videos. And I hope that it can help you. This comes from an atheist who I have a lot of respect for. So I made a video called, As an Atheist, Do You Believe That I Am Being Dishonest If I Refuse to Debate? Because that's the whole premise of those videos. I have conversations with atheists, but I refuse to debate them. So here's a comment that I had received as a guy that it was just such an answer of emotional intelligence. Here's what he had to say. He said, there's this mentality a person has as a child, a teenager, and a young adult, that you naturally feel this sort of righteous anger at any perceived injustice. You eventually realize that your resources are limited and some issues are worth working on while others are better working around. Interpersonal relationships, especially with strangers. By the way, we're strangers. We're not actually friends. You know that, right? I'm just a random dude on the internet. That's all I am. I have to be real with you sometimes. So don't send me an Instagram asking for me to look at your hairline. That's not what this is. I am, if anything, I'm your father figure, and I'm here to be a father figure in a positive manner, meaning that sometimes I tell you what you don't want to hear but need to hear. All right, so he says, interpersonal relationships, especially with strangers, tend to fall into the latter rather than the former. This wisdom ultimately stems from maturity. An immature person defines himself by associating with external phenomena. Music, sports, movies, books, clothing, things he likes, gender roles that he identifies as, job that he does, political ideology, religion he subscribes to, etc. A mature person defines himself by his experiences, his achievements, and his ideas. The transition is gradual and usually comes with age due to the simple fact that a young person lacks personal experience and achievements to identify with. As a result, an immature person is easier to offend. You just have to attack any external things he identifies with, and the attack is automatically personal and much more prone to picking tribes. End quote. So to me, that's what this whole premise of hair videos is about. It's a matter of, why is it that guys my age don't watch my videos? I know that the instant is, oh, well, that's because pretty much if you're going to go bald, you'll know it by age 35, which is true. But why am I not getting comments from those guys? I rarely get comments from anybody over 30, actually. But definitely not 35 and older, not 38, no. It's because when you are younger, you have a different worldview. You haven't taken enough risks and failed or succeeded yet. You haven't been rejected enough. You haven't been praised enough. You don't know who you are yet. I didn't like being 20 years old. I love being 38, but I did not love 20. You can't know who you are. And ultimately, it's a matter of, and I always say it, people don't care about your hair. They want to see that you're a likable person, that you build them up instead, and that you know who you are, that you know what you're good at, and you basically exploit that. Why do you think I do YouTube as a side hustle? Because I know that people are secretly obsessed with stuff, and I need to give them a little, well, whatever. Oh, you want to talk about hamsters? Okay, cool. Oh, atheist? Cool. Oh, hair? Cool. I'm good at understanding that concept. That's one of the things I'm good at. I make money from it. It doesn't take away the fact that I still want to help people, which is really the heart of the motivation of these videos. That's why I'm making this video now, to say, hey, the actual issue is that you don't have enough life experience to realize that your identity is not something as superficial as your hair. You haven't had enough life experience. And we need to keep that in mind. Oh, but Nick, you're an ageist. You're looking down on me for my youth. No, I'm not looking down on you. I'm just pointing out the obvious. Guys my age and older don't watch these videos. They don't care about this stuff. They already know who they are. And many of them went bald in their 20s, and yet they're still here and they're not worried about trying to save their hair. We need to acknowledge this. I feel like I had to say this before I could film any more videos wearing this shirt. That's how important it is. Let's explore this. Leave a comment. Make some kind of response to that, because if you ignore it, I feel like you're letting this go over your head and you're going to be missing out on a lot of what these videos are actually about. They're not about you going bald. They're about you. If you don't have the life experience, pretend that you do. Like I keep saying, I'm not confident. Pretend that you are. Fake it till you make it. That's how I get by in life. So much of my life is based on that. Well, Nick, I don't have enough life experience. I don't know what I'm good at. Yeah, you do. You know what you're good at compared to other people. Focus on that. And what you're bad at, start admitting out loud, hey, this isn't my thing. Man, I wish I was good at you are at doing that thing. Building other people up. It's really simple when you know what people actually want from you. They don't want hair. They want someone who's going to make them feel good about themselves, and they want someone who's confident to be in their circle to build them up. It's ultimately about being a leader. If you don't have the life experience, ultimately just start focus on things that actually will help you become a more likable person. Even if it's simple as building other people up. And whatever your skill is, if you can help a person with that skill, help the person. Just help them with no expectations. Figure out what you're good at. Because as the comment said, it's all about your life experiences. That's what your identity is as you get older, age 35 and beyond. It's not a coincidence that guys 38, 5 and older aren't watching my videos and asking me to look at their hairlines. It's the young guys. They don't have the life experience. So follow me, follow my lead, and we're going to take this concept into other comments and other videos and look at it from this perspective moving forward in 2020. Your comments belong right here.